Frosty welcome. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as requested, I've researched the outbursts of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmont, Mass. It turns out that your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions similar to yours, a city drowning, the presence of something great yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we've stumbled upon the source of your ailment and the person who might be able to help you with it. Prepare yourself. Then come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Cordially, Ted. Cordially, Johannes Vanderberg. Gonna be good. Hopefully. The sounds don't seem to be matching up very well. Oh, Jesus. That's a fancy place to park my boat. Why would you do that? Why? You'll float too. You'll. Oh wait, that is tentacly as all hell. Chloe, thank you for the 2 months, by the way. Oh. Okay. So, before I get going, I do want to... I know I should have done this before we started. But, I was given a key for this game. I did not use the key. Because I, ended up just buying the game because the contact I was talking to from Home Run PR got to me a little late. But I did get a key. So, thank you for the key, even though I did not use said key. Yeah. Anywho, Jesus. Okay, the music and everything is fine now.
I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
It is a pistol. And apparently we had a submachine gun that was added to our stuff. Oh. Ooh, gunpowder coil spring shell casings. Beautiful. Oh, okie day. Well, letter from J. Vanderberg. Give the key to MK? Yeah, I might do something like that. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you requested, I've researched the outbursts of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmont, Mass. It turns out... Did I just read this already? I did read this. This was the loading screen. I took the entire... Where did I put that entire briefcase? A folding camera. How do I... Jesus, what am I smacking that with? A shovel. Where am I getting that? Whoa, what? Oh, yes. My squid vision. Yeah, that's cool. Oakmont Monolith National.
Never trust a tourist advertisement. Never trust a tourist advertisement.
You know, you shouldn't do, chat.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Yeah. Never trust a tourist. Oh, my ice. Okay. Okay, well, I don't mean to keep doing that. I'm trying to figure out how to take a picture of that. Whoa. Okay. Mind Palace.
Woo 26 months, Patter Club, Patter Club, Patter Club. How you doing, Pat?
Jet, thank you for the 26 months. I'm doing all right today, man. I might figure out how to play really quick. So we have some evidence and stuff. Hold the pin evidence, maps. No. Oh, Mind's Eye allows you to see the unseen. Hold to see the full picture. Okay. Steam, thank you for the follow. Mind's Eye can reveal omens that guide your way. Okay. Interesting. Padlocks. What the fuck is that? Sabri summon! Okay, I just want to know how to take pictures. Why is this such a hard thing for me to do? Items. Aha. All evidence collected. We did it. Put in the order. Thank you for the 13 months. I was just giving you a hard time. Whoa. Oh. Okay, we have all these guns, but we have 6 bullets. Okay, hold your fanny. We've got a nice gold Tommy gun. Tommy gun. We also have a brick. Okay, she's a brick. House. Don't want to shoot ya. Oh, hi. Hello. You look fancy.
Now get out. Now get out. Now get out.
Don't make me. Hello.
At last, Mr. Charles Reed.
Wade?
What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes Vanderberg.
Oh,
At
you're
your
Johannes.
service.
Hello.
I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners?
You're wearing a very
Welcome
yellow
to the
suit.
proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
Ooh, dialogue. Nice suit.
That's an eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. A mere flood is no excuse for one to abandon one's style.
I take it you're a big fan of yellow.
Well, I have a particular weakness for it. Call it a personal quirk.
Okay. He does have a very dashing suit, I will say. He's got a very... a very pretty suit. What's the deal with the city?
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Lee. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
It's impossible to reach, but you made it. Chat, what do you guys think of Johannes? The flood?
Tell me about this flood.
Is it just
It
nonstop
began
raining?
6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
You know, sure, man. About my problem. Megan, thank you for the 26 months, by the way. Chat, throw some hype.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port.
Now
He
that's
has
a name.
dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
Where is Robert Throgmorton?
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Throgmorton.
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
Okay. What's he like?
Tell me a little about Mr. Throgmorton.
A remarkable creature. Scion of a robust bloodline. A philanthropist, a scholar, and the patron of the famous Oakmont University. A man of great ambitions and even greater ego. Do not make him wait.
I need somewhere to stay. Johannes.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Let's
Fair
go on,
enough.
Lucy.
I've already feathered a nest for you.
Oh,
There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef.
the Devil's Reef Hotel.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reef.
I'm judging everything by its cover. I just got off of this rickety boat. So what do you do here? I'm
Fill
actually...
your days, Mr. Vanderberg.
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
Okay. Johannes kind of seems like an interesting character so far.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the
Oh.
hotel and a few other key places.
Well, cool. Well, thank you for the map. I'm gonna actually turn notifications off if that's okay with you guys. But Ari, thank you for the 11 months. Got one more month to go. What else did you mark on my maps?
Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its
What?
ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
You're a private eye, right? Let me do your job for you. These are all the important people. That is very
That's it for now, I
strange to
think.
me.
Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
That is very... I don't like that. I don't like that at all. How can I find you? Don't worry, I find you. Holy actual fuck, this map is huge. Holy fuck. So chat. This looks like it's gonna be a very big game. I'm excited. What are you doing, kid? Person? Goodbye. Oh. Lovely. 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 Doesn't look very flooded to me. Now that's an interesting name for a boat. Man, oh man, where have I seen that name before? Where are my my is it I don't think it's Greek, is it? I believe it is Greek mythology. My Greek mythology buffs. Who knows Charon? Karen. I said Karen because in the Greek it was the way I know Karen. It was spelled with a K instead of a C. Was the ferryman of Hades. Basically, would ferry you across the Sea of the Dead. Or the River Styx. I'm sorry, not Sea of the Dead. He was a ferryman of the dead. That's an interesting name for the boat. Okay. Clearwater. Cool. Woo! Look at me. Is this a Cthulhu game? This is a Cthulhu game. Well, it's a Lovecraftian game. Yes. It will get spoopy. Hi.
It is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed.
Cool, man. Down with the system and crap. All right. Oh, is that Mr. Frogman? That Throgmont or whatever. Hi. You have very nice mutton
I don't care
chops.
about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is fine.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
What happened to your son?
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey.
Malarkey!
I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
I don't know if I want to talk about his features. What do you know about the
I've heard you're
visions?
the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouther-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
Okay, who are the in-mouthers? I believe that's some kind of slang for maybe the, I don't know, poor people in this area that we live in?
Take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground.
Innsmouth. Okay.
Those filthy migrants occupy half this damn city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
I'm actually gonna leave this up to you, chat. Should we ask him about his features or no? A simple yes or no, chat. You guys will be helping me in this adventure as well. Getting a lot of no's. We've gotten one yes. I personally don't want to bring it up. I don't think. I also want to plug this again. There's a couple more people here than there was when we started. This game is going to be a little heavily triggering on language towards other people. This is set in the 1920s. Times back then were a lot different than they are now. People were very strongly opinionated and very racist towards other people. The game is not being racist to those types of people. It is just set in that era. I do want you guys to be aware of that. I got a warning when I launched the game. So colorful language and stuff. Anywho, a lot of you guys said no, so we're gonna just ask and focus on Albert, his son.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera, you have a point, newcomer.
Very interested if that's Latin.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider.
Okay.
That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
Apparently, Oakmont's got its own dialect, so this will be interesting to learn. Oh my god, I'm Jessica Jones. I am Jessica Jones. I'm just a lot less strong.
I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to their house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Okay. Where's the fisherman's house?
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. Was standing right in front of it.
I thought so. Okay. I'll be going.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
You're not very nice. Crimson Vixen, thank you for the 28 months. Party hard! Thank you so very much. So, over here, I've got a red and a blue bar. I'm guessing one is health and one is something else. Abraham, thank you for the 1,000 bits, my dude. Appreciate that. Thank you, Crimson, for the resub.
I've said everything I know.
You're not wearing shoes. I don't have anything against you wearing shoes, but you're gonna catch a cold, sir.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
What? I totally didn't just point my gun at him. All right. So we have this weird vision that we can invoke. The blue bar is like your sanity meter? Okay, I don't want to know anything else then. Don't tell me. Want to kind of learn as we go. What the fuck? Those are big ass fish. All right. Well, we are a private eye, so let's start private eyeing stuff. Oh, Jesus. Hello.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Okay. Hi, friend.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
The voice acting is very good. The animations for the characters are also very nice. I like. Crimson, thank you for the 500 bits. Hope you enjoyed your vacation. I did. I'm very excited to get back though. Who are you?
Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Louis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was add or starve.
All
I
right.
want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Louis, we were here. This is our house. Barry was outside on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... Okay. My head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me.
That sounds familiar.
Where are the others?
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Louis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
What happened to Paul?
You know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone.
I turned the game up a little bit. People are saying, can I turn it up a little bit? So I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. Let me know if it's too loud. Who's Kay?
Who is this K you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Sorry. Oh, I gotta go.
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or, Kay, did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Yeah, that would scare me as well. Totally understand that. Oh. Oh, just taking.
Choo-choo. Choo-choo.
Can we get some choo-choos in the chat, please? It's still quiet. Dude, I asked all you had to tell me how it was before we started, but we'll see. Turn it up a little bit. How quiet is the game? Oh, my sanity's dropping like a lot.
The poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Oh god. What the fuck? Yeah, I know the game volume will get loud eventually. That's why I'm turning it back down to what it was. Excuse me? Was I holding the gun to my face? That was interesting. So when I get to weird situations, and I mean weird situations, I start having sanity stuff.
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
Yeah, that's a little strange. Usually you throw darts at somebody's face.
5 cards short of a full house.
I don't know if me knowing what number is missing would matter, but... Press Q to activate Mind's Eye. Now that's interesting. What the fuck? Oh. You know. As you do. Oh.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work.
I would say so. Nothing weird about the knife, though, besides the beautiful carvings.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work.
Okay.
Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. So that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
Just trying to look at anything and everything that may be of importance. Curse of the Were-Jaguar. All right. That seems to be the only thing that I actually I feel missed. Oh, can I just jump out of this window? Interesting. I'm doing good, Charlie. How do you raise sanity? You just get away from what's bugging you, it seems. How could you guys live in this kind of condition, man? So this is my issue, right? And maybe this is just how the times were. I hate fishy smell. Like, I'm not even gonna joke with you. I hate fishy smell. This whole downstairs area is all fishy smell. I'd be... Ooh?
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Retrocognition allows you to understand events that happened in the past. Inspect enough evidence on the scene and a vision will emerge. Mark the scenes in chronological order to gain new evidence.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Sorry. What the fuck is that? All right.
What's happening?
So this is the turn of events.
Yeah, run!
Possibly.
Take this, ape-face.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Huh. Let me get to something that I'm not gonna like actually kill. Okay, so we have 3 different events. We have... I don't know. I don't know how this would have happened. Like, what would have started first? That guy is there. Trenchcoat man is the guy. This guy right here is who I'm mainly looking at. Seems like the trenchcoat guy is here again, and then finally here on his way out. He may have been... I don't know. It seems like he used the sun to get the hell out. Sorry. How do I mark things? Hello? There's question marks on the thing, but I don't know how to actually, like... Retrocognition. Mark the scenes in chronological order. Oh.
Yeah, run!
See, I think this would have been the third thing. This is the escape. I don't think that would have happened first. The superhuman strength thing. I don't know. I want to say this is first, second, third.
What's happening?
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Key evidence. Mind Palace. Alright, press C to open the casebook, then switch to Mind Palace. Mind Palace. Whoa. Okay, hold on. What are we doing with Mind Palace? Investigation of the main case reveals clues for your Mind Palace. Combine pairs of relevant clues to get evidence, deductions. Some deductions can be interpreted differently. This can lead to different conclusions. Discover all possible conclusions to fully understand the case. But it is up to you how you solve it. This is actually kind of cool. Okay. So, if we're going back to the Mind Palace, this is all of the stuff. Louis shot without warning. Albert returned. Behaved strangely after returning from the sea. He was mad, violent, and spoke gibberish. I don't know what would have been first. And I don't know if that has anything to do with the case. Did he shoot? Shot without warning. Albert returned unstable. Albert Throgmorton was dangerous and posed a threat to Louis and his fellow fishermen. Whoa. Okay. I clicked two things and that's what happened. Oh. Well, we knew he was dangerous. Albert fled when wounded. Was he wounded? Albert spread hysteria around him. Some sort of psychic influence which made everyone nearby suffer hysteria. Okay. I don't remember him shooting anything. Yes, I was gonna say that doesn't really. I can track down Albert. Albert and the fisherman named Louis fled the scene after the fight in the house. I can track them using my supernatural senses. Okay. Okay. The anti-Throgmorton sentiment. As an Innsmouther, Louis and his people suffered at the hands of the Throgmortons. That could have been a reason to hate him. The only other clue we have is Albert fled when wounded. Interesting. Okay.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Interesting. Pentahead. Oh, I'm behind on a bunch of stuff. I apologize, guys. Softbox, thank you for the 100 bits. Sorry, thank you for the 14 months. Pentahead, thank you for the 310 bits. Oh, Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Okay. And Gashwushu, thank you for the 28 months. Alright. Hello. Nope, I'm good. Thank you though. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't like how all these handprints are everywhere now. Casings.
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
New Mind Palace clue. I was gonna say, I don't remember anybody shooting anything. Louis may have wanted Albert dead. Louis may have wanted to kill Albert outright because he was a Throgmorton, rather than just have him drive off. I have no clues. Alright. So are we going to accuse this man? Oh, Jesus, I'm sorry.
I said everything I know.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
Oh, so I'm not done. Now, this was actually something I don't believe I went to go look at.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
Yeah, some people like taking care of their pets above themselves.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
Oh, XP. All evidence collected. I don't think that added anything. Any clues.
I gave you
Oh,
clear
blah, 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 blah.
instructions, did I not?
This is very freaky.
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
Okay. I didn't mean to smack the dude. That would have been terrible if I just killed him outright. Gotta start the game over. Jesus! Warehouse. What is that? Oh.
There's something in the pocket.
A bloodstained note. Louis, please, just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. I don't have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly with the fuzz snooping about the port. But don't worry. I struck a nice deal with the proper people and should have a steady supply channel soon. Just one more week and I'll return everything with double interest. Peter. Jesus Christ, why is that
The
E?
blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
Kind of curious in all this. Gunpowder and alcohol. Can I make my own, like, ammunition? That is a lot of blood. They locked him in there? Alright. Chat, what are you guys thinking of this so far? Are you guys digging it? Some coils, some springs. This nice little lock pad. What the fuck is that? What are you? Little vagina face thing.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Da ha ha ha.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
What is that? Okay. Mind Palace time. Lewis left the crime scene. Bar owners indebted to Lewis. Lewis may be at the bar. The murder was deliberate. Where's the bar? Oh, like an actual, like, drinking bar. Let's go fucking check. Let's go arrest the fool. It's going good, Desi. How you doing? It's nice to get out of the water or the rain for a little bit. Now we're back in it. Under the keel bar. I like how I can pretty much go wherever the heck I want. That's kind of cool. On the bar, under the keel.
Oh. Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
Excuse me?
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
Sorry, Billy.
Hey, knock it off!
Sorry.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
Need to find Lewis Flynn.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah, even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
You want him gone? I can help.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Throck. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him, once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day.
I've seen some unsettling creatures around.
I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy.
I like the Predator
Erase
reference.
the memory. I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
All right.
Bye.
If it bleeds, we can kill it. Oh, what are you doing over here? Oh, you playing cards?
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of, fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Do tell.
Really? Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
All right, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
I ain't gonna give you a bullet, I'm sorry.
Time. Maybe.
As you wish.
I'm sorry. If they're making it like, if they only trade in smokes, alcohol, and bullets, that's a big nay.
What the? Get the... Oh.
What the? Oh. All right, friend.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
You've got nothing to hide. So, this is a little strange. I don't know why this man resembles a fish. Whatever you say, Akbar. It's a trap.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Louis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
You can't remember that you shot him?
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
Why do you guys hate the
I hear
Throgmortons?
there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
It's a grand family.
A grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
Okay. Should we ask why he looks like that, Chad, or should we ignore that as we did? I'm letting you guys choose how this story unfolds. You guys are a detective, a PI, as I am. We did not ask Mr. Robert Throgmorton on why he looked the way he did. I imagine because we wrote Karen here, things are not as they seem, and people do not look as they seem. Mal, thank you for the follow, by the way. A lot of you guys are saying ask. A couple of you guys, more of you guys saying ignore. Asking that would probably offend him. Don't ask, Pat. Be polite. Ignore, but I want to know. Being a PI wouldn't be an excuse to be insensitive. That's true. I'm kind of curious on why the Innsmouther looks as a fish. I think I'm gonna ask. I want to be curious.
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Want to spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
Okay. Kind of expect that is an answer I expected. Steve, thank you for the 18 months, dude. How have you been, friend?
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
I'll think about it.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
No.
You think you're the first person to offer me a bribe?
Please, Mr. Reed.
Now, don't try my patience further, Mr. Flynn.
All right. So I really didn't want to be insensitive. As a PI as well as a newcomer, I believe my character would want to know. I'm trying to play a little bit of a role play, I guess, aspect to this. To it, but Flynn, I like Finn. Sorry. I hope you guys are enjoying the game so far, though. It's a very interesting game. I want to be sensitive to topics that you guys want me to ask. I also want to be sensitive to the characters in the game, but I'm going to be playing as if I am a newcomer to this world that has no idea what is happening. All right, so the Mind Palace. Louis was aware of his actions. Ooh, now it's choice. To chat, given our evidence, my fellow PIs in chat, for those of you guys that have been following this case since we started it, do you believe Louis was aware of his actions, or do we believe what Louis said and that he was in a hysterical, psychotic rage? Was he mentally affected, or was he aware of his actions? I think he was aware but not in control, so he was mentally affected. You saw it with the squid vision? I didn't see it with squid vision. I saw him chase. All right. A lot of you guys saying he was mentally affected. So, Louis was under a mental influence. Louis killed Albert Throgmorton while under some sort of mental influence. He couldn't control his actions and thus can't be blamed for Albert's death. I could try and cover for him, or else Robert Throgmorton will have his head. So those three signs. That's really cool how everything kind of ties to whatever I'm doing. All right. I've seen some strange
Mr.
creatures around.
Throgmorton, I've encountered something.
What? I don't have all day.
Some unusual creatures. And they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately, not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid them when possible. And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
Alright, I think I found the murderer. Can we tell him? Why wouldn't we tell him though? He's the one what wants to know where his son is. We know where his son is. His son is dead. Good karma says cover for the fish guy. For Louis. Not without some evidence as to what caused the mental takeover. I don't even know if I can do that. Said all evidence was collected. Lewis's testimony. I found Lewis the Innsmouther fisherman that killed Albert Throgmorton hiding in a local bar. I gotta reveal Lewis' whereabouts to Robert Throgmorton or save him and lie to Robert. So I can save him or lie to Robert. Today's your birthday? Happy birthday, Okami. Happy birthday. Also, suddenly a cat. Thank you for the new sub. Chat, throw some cat emotes. Do the thing. All right, I believe we're gonna tell Robert what happened.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
No.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
I've tracked down your son's murderer.
Where? Who is he?
Do we lie or do we tell the truth? Remember, Lewis has a family. This will affect how we play the game. So did this guy until Lewis killed his son? It's true. Lie or just more death? Yeah, even if it wasn't in control, he still killed Albert. That Bane Arctic's point is how I see it. I am a PI. I am a newcomer here. Do I already want to start taking bribes? Is that how I want to be known here. I'm gonna get a bad rep from people either way. We don't know what made him do it. You're completely right, Toshiro, but it was still done. No, no, no. I'm either going to lie and say he was murdered, or I'm going to say it was Louis Flynn. He's at the bar. I'm imagining that's how this is going to play out. So this is the other thing. Johannes, the guy that cornered me here because of my visions I've been having, said that this man could help me. That Robert Throgmorton could help me with my visions. Will Monkey Man stop at just fish guy or kill the fish guy? Considering he has 2 henchmen behind him with shotguns, pretty sure he's going to go and kill someone. Big Z, thank you for the 1,000 bits. I think we're gonna be honest.
Just as I suspected, the Innsmouther Louis is responsible for your son's murder. He's hiding at the local bar. Just ask the bartender. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your family and took it out on Albert.
That's not true, though.
That scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see what happens when you cross the Throgmortons. Justice, bittersweet as it is, shall be served. It's rare for a newcomer to make himself so useful. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Kay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
This was the reason why I told him the truth. I have a feeling if I didn't, then I probably wouldn't have made much progress as if I were to just be honest with him. I'm investigating cases of insanity, but I'm also trying to find the source of my visions, but...
I'm looking into an outbreak of erratic behavior and madness, all linked to shared visions of this place.
Indeed. Then our goals align. This inexplicable hysteria has spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
By a geological expedition.
Geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
You think the flood is unnatural?
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it.
You can see the pain in his eyes when he said that.
Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
The game's animations are phenomenal. Alex, thank you for the 345 bits, dude. I appreciate it. Make some rich friends to help you with the vision quest here. Not rich. Well, I guess rich, but I mean, he is the main reason why I came here, which is why I helped him out.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture. A sleeping giant. Drowned streets. And a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster?
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
And if anything, we can always play the game again and just flip our decisions.
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
Alright, thank you for the 200 bits. Saw the trailer of this game. It looks interesting. I love it. Very interesting, very cool mechanics of the game. The voice acting's phenomenal. The animations to all the characters, really good. Everything's really fluid. The shooting for the game, I had to shoot a creature. All the wildebeests. Everything so far seems to be really good. The story is very enthralling.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood.
I wish I already
Oakmont
knew the
returned
answer to that since I've talked to the
bullets mean
people in the bar. He gave me 4. But he also gave me a gun.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
Okay.
I've said everything I know.
Okay. Well, I guess that was that. So Throgmorton gave me a key to the expedition headquarters. It is in northern cover set at the crossroads of Asher Road and Hubert Avenue. All right. Should we go check on our Louis? This looks more amazing than the last Lovecraftian game I played. The last one we played, I forget what it was called. But we played a Lovecraftian game not too long ago. I would love to see if Louis is still here. I doubt it.
The door won't budge.
That's a no. Maybe you can warn Louis? Nah. It was either save Louis or kill Louis. It was an either or at that point. There was no saving him. Right now I kind of just want to explore a little bit. See if I can. I don't think I'm going to be able to like find anything. You never know though. I love these Lovecraftian games though, man. I find these really, really cool. This could totally happen, right? This could totally happen in our world, chat. What the fuck? Okay. It's interesting so far. I agree. Grimhaven Bay, I believe, is where we were heading next. Oh, we finally get a loading screen. That's the other thing, is it took a while. Oh, it's just a cutscene. Uh-oh. You okay? Okay.